Welcome back to No Options 365 and welcome back to No Options 101, where today we're moving on to step 9 of the transformational journey. Now today I'm going to ask you to embrace a new philosophy, not only regarding the way that you go about your training, but the way you go about making decisions that affect everything that's important in your life. So what I'm going to call this is the no options mentality. I want you to think long and hard about how many decisions you make on a daily basis that tend to bring detriment to you reaching your ultimate goals, not only from a fitness standpoint, but from a life standpoint. Now, a lot of us are doing this without even realizing it. So I want to kind of define exactly what this mentality can do for you. You know, for those of you that haven't read the book yet, this no options mentality simply eliminates choices that don't serve the good of the mission. And these choices really happen almost on a subconscious level. These are choices that lead to comfort. They're choices that lead, maybe down a very safe path that just keeps you in your comfort zone. And the bottom line is staying comfortable and staying in a situation that is very static and doesn't bring you any challenge in life is going to lead to your demise. At best, you're going to hold a little bit of ground as you age, and probably you're going to start losing ground pretty quickly once you hit anywhere near my age. And so we don't want that to happen. In order to flip the script, in order to reverse this aging process and this process of becoming less than you were meant to be, you have to start getting uncomfortable. We've covered this multiple times. But the process of doing it is this situation where you have to eliminate choices from your life that bring this detriment. And so we're going to call this the no options mentality, because we're not going to give ourselves options any longer of making those decisions that hurt us in the long run. And so listen, I was talking to a gentleman recently about this exact subject, and he didn't quite understand what I meant by saying no options. So I explained it, and it probably took me longer than it should have, but he sat there very patiently, and at the very end he said, Dean, this is quite simple. What you've done is you've created a boot camp for yourself. And I kind of looked perplexed at him, but he had a military background. And what he assured me of was the fact that by eliminating these choices, I became laser focused on the mission. I became basically like a young Marine that had to get through the day. That, his marching orders were A, B, C, and D, and they were the only things on the table. And so after giving it some thought, I realized that he was in fact correct in his assessment. And the bottom line is, we need to start treating our lives as if we are in boot camp, if we've allowed ourselves to fall anywhere near as far as I allowed myself to get. Because that's the only way that you're going to make drastic changes, and you're going to start adhering to a new philosophy on life that's going to allow for transformation. You're not looking to stay the same. You're not looking, to hold ground. You're looking to advance. You're looking to become something far beyond what you were last year and the years before. And so I want you to think about this philosophy of no options. I want you to think how you can implement it as soon as possible. And then I want you to start adhering to this new philosophy of not giving yourself the option to go on defense. We're going to stay on offense every day, and we're going to improve incrementally every single day until we reach our goal. So I want you to think long and hard about it. I want you to implement it, and then I want you to start thinking about tuning in next time, because we're going to cover the last and final step of the no options journey next time on No Options 101.